have the same subject matter, the apple, and it's going to be a still life just like the others. But this time we're going to be using a different medium, and that's going to be chalk pastels. So the first thing I need to do is I need to draw my apple. I'm going to draw it nice and large on this tan paper. Then it's going to curve around. I'm going to draw mine pretty quickly just for the sake of this video, but take your time if you need to. You've got enough time to take your time and draw this draw this apple and make it look right. You need to draw the stem. My stem kind of curves a little bit. It comes out here. Here we see that it has a back to it, and the back even bubbles up here, and that's what's going to create that three-dimensional shape right there. Okay, now we need to look at the highlights of my apple. Where's the light hitting it? Right here and right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put those down in chalk and try to stay away from those. So I see that there's some highlight here and right there and right here and even a little bit right there. Okay, then I'm going to start with my lightest colors. My lightest colors are going to be these yellows, and we know that it's not a pure yellow, but it is going to blend very easily. These chalk pastels do blend very easily. I have this streak of yellow coming right here. Yours might not have that, and that's okay. You draw what you see on yours. I'm going to come in with this soft orange. I'm going to go ahead and start to put that down around these yellow parts. And I'm going quite quickly, but you look at yours and see what you see in yours. Then I'm going to come in, I'm going to go with this orange around that. I'm not going to put a lot of that orange down. I'm going to come in and put quite a bit of red down. Staying away from those white highlights. Now this is going to be very messy, and you don't want to get this on your clothes. So be careful. You're going to have it all over your hands, and that's okay. It will come off your hands, but you don't want to get it on your clothes. I'm going to use my finger to start to blend this in, staying away from those white highlights. And you can see how that orange and that red just blend right in. The reason I'm not worrying about this bottom part is because I'm going to come in and I'm going to make it darker. Staying away from those white highlights. Okay, there's several parts of my apple that are going to be darker than this. I'm going to go ahead and finish out the parts that are just this red. And if you need to lighten up a color, you can always come in and lighten up a color. That is fine. Chalk pastels are very good at that. Okay, now let's move to the darker parts. I see that in here I have some darker parts, but then I also have some lighter parts. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lighter parts down first, and then I'm going to come in with this dark red. I see that there's some darker red right here around that yellowish part. And then a lot down here at the bottom. And notice how I'm picking it up, I'm lifting it up as I go up towards the middle of the apple. This is going to create that shadow effect. And then I'm going to actually color it in down here at the bottom of the apple. Mine has a bunch of these little dots and streaks in it. with these dark reds, and I'm doing it in the direction that they're falling. So I see that it has these little dark streaks in it. I'm going to put it down just like that. I see that most of this side is quite a bit darker. And then it gets lighter over here. Okay, now I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna put some of that shadow down. Let's see, do I have a good black? This is a good black, okay. So I'm gonna put that shadow down. And I see that my shadow comes around here. I'm going to use my finger to blend out that shadow, making it softer around the edges. Then I can even use the black to come in here for the darkest parts of this. I'm going to use some black to add some to the stem there. Come in with the brown. Okay, there's my apple. Just like that. You may start on yours.